Hi guys, Edgar with Enchanted Forest Farm. Today I'm going to be doing a couple of things. I'm going to be unpacking these seed packages that came in. I took these off camera. They were in the plastic bag, germinating, and they all come out. These are white beans, 43 days, and the black beans 47 days, and these came from Puerto Rico. So let me see what I got here. This one came from Tomorrow Seeds, Pittsburgh. I've gotten plenty of them over the years. Always good viable seeds. I don't even know what I got. Oh, I thought I saw something else in there. So what are these? Let's see. Oh, that's what these are. These are the Oaxacan ornamental corn. I'll put a picture. And these are 95 days, so 30 counting each. And then I got a gift of that type of sunflower. I don't know how to pronounce that. Paradovic sunflower. These are cool because I'll put them with the other sunflowers that I got somewhere else. So the ornamental green corn from Oaxaca. Oaxaca is a state in Mexico, in the southern part of Mexico, almost near Guatemala. And another package, Staten Island, New York. Pretty cool. I got these from eBay. Some instructions here. Corn seed planting guide. And no gift here. This just came from an individual. Usually individuals don't give you any gift other than extra seeds. But these are corn. These are the all black corn. So these kernels, I don't know how many I got. But it looks to be a decent amount. Probably 30 to 40. I'll put a picture of those so you can see how they look like. So I'm going to put these in water, and then I'm going to plant them later on this afternoon. And there goes my automatic light. Let's see. There it is. So what I want to do today, I want to actually start. Well, these are the other sunflowers. These are real tiny sunflowers. So there's this type of sunflower puts out a whole bunch of stalks with a whole bunch of sunflowers. They're really tiny. How you can see them. But what I'm going to do today, it's sort of a fun project. Here are the other sunflowers talking about. These are red sun sunflowers. They're nice and red. I'm not sure where I got these from. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, I don't really want to put them over that. So I'm going to try to germinate. I had a little pattern. What I'm going to try to germinate is these pumpkin seeds. And what I'll do is I'm going to put in a line of just the pumpkin seed, just as they are. Meaning they're exactly as they came off the pumpkin, closed, like that. Then I'm going to put in another row of ones that I cracked the shell, but the seed is inside. I guess I cracked too many, but I'll put them in anyhow. Put them in there. Space them out. So first row, normal, then cracked, and then I'm gonna put another row of seeds that I actually took off the actual seed. So this is the part that sprouts. Let's see which one sprouts and which one does the best ultimately. And I'm not sure what these are. I think these were just there in the package up there somewhere with it. But I think these are papaya seeds. And I think papaya seeds are meant to be sown right away. Otherwise they'll dry up and won't sprout. But I'm just gonna put them in there just to see what happens. There are some tropical fruits that if you allow the seed to dry, you know, I have one here. So this one goes my light off again. I should turn this light on. No big deal. Do the magic wand. For example, avocado seeds are meant to be planted right away. I mean, I leave them here. Let me go get another one. So here's the avocado seed I just showed. This one's the one from, I guess, one of the salads I had earlier this week. But this one's from last week. And what I do is I let it, you know, I let it sit there until this part, the shell, I don't even know what to call it, but this part here dries, and then I take it off and I either sow it directly in the ground or put it in a vase with water. Which is what I like to do. I like to watch it grow. I got a couple that I got going on, and I'll see if I can put some pictures of those. But anyhow, this is what happens. So when you put the avocado relatively closer to the time that you consume it, like when you take it out and eat it, take it out, let it sit dry for a little bit, and then take off that skin, then sow it or put it in water, whatever your method is. But what happens with avocados and many other, I think that's papaya. I think papaya is one of those that if you allow the seed to dry like too much, this is what you're gonna get. You're actually gonna kill the actual whatever part sprouts. I don't know the name. I'm not trying to cut myself here, but I need a little bit of a longer knife. I don't have my pocket knife with me. Let's see. Definitely don't want to cut myself with this blade. It's brand new. I just put it in the other day, so I know it's sharp. Okay, what I did was, and I went and got a bigger knife. I was afraid it was gonna get cut. But anyhow, I split it in half. So this is the part of the pit that has the viable seed. I'm not sure of the name, but that's what grows. And what I was explaining is if you allow this part here to dry, it's not gonna grow. Once that, which is the seed itself, which is what sprouts, once that dries, it's a done deal. There's nothing you can do with the seed. So I already poked a hole here to see how soft it was. It's kind of nice and soft in here. The inner part, see, that's real soft, but this part is like petrified. It's hard, no good. So once that part dries, you can't do anything. It's not viable. And this part here is let me try to take it out. God, that's so tiny. So this is what actually, ooh, I just dropped it and my light turned off. But once that dries, all this here and that part dries, done deal. So that seed, the viable part, is attached to this little umbilical cord, which is attached to all this pulp. And as that sprouts and grows, it takes nutrients from the actual seed. And let me see if I can get closer to the camera and show this. Oh my God, I'm so afraid of touching this. Because if you snap the small little part, oh my God, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go behind the camera. Hold on. So that's the part that sprouts. You can't really see it. Let me put a cardboard in front of it. I'm gonna try to show how this is the part that sprouts. I don't know if I could zoom in. So zoom in here for me. And that little sprout part. Oh, right there. That little tail there is what sprouts. It's sort of like the tail if you ever open an avocado. That kind of looks like that, but this is so tiny. There, see the little. Okay, you can see it much better there. And the camera's not capturing if I get closer, but you can see the tail there, and that is what grows the root, and then everything else just grows. What I'm gonna do is, for this video, since I'm already doing those seeds over there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to grow this one alongside of that. And I moved all this camera here doing all this. I'm gonna put this in here too with these other. I think these are papaya, but I'm gonna put that one there. See what happens. And then as I show you the different videos of the progression of those pumpkin seeds, you'll be able to see the progression, and if in fact that sprouts. I think those are the papaya ones. I think they long been dried and not viable, but we'll see. Stay tuned. Let me try to get closer to that little avocado seed. Nah, that's it. I can't get any closer than that. I'm shooting 60 frames per second, so that's as close as it's gonna get. Okay, so I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna actually put it in this plastic container with the napkin method, and normally put it in these bags and grow it that way, like I did these. So these came from that package. They all, well, not all sprouted. Those, the black and the brown, did not, except for these four. That one and that one's just coming out now. So I'm gonna try that, and then this has got like a dome, and this is from a salad that I bought at a fast food place. Still got my name, so I'm gonna take off that name so I can see what's going on. Okay, so I watered it. It's nice and wet in there, not drowned, but just they must remain wet. So now I'm gonna put them in a cool place. I usually keep it away from direct sunlight, but so it gets a lot of heat but no sunlight. Let's see. Hi guys, Edgar with Enchanted 4 and 4.